Hello everyone. Today we're going to do a bit of a talk about why it's important to fold fabric neatly and put it away. And it's really important to have a tidy sewing room because it helps us when we're creating our projects. The best sewing spaces are well organised. And this includes the fabrics that we're using to sew with. So by folding our fabric, we're making sure that our fabric's not going to get damaged. If we don't fold it and we leave it, it's more inclined to fray and it can become dirty and just get damaged. So that's one reason why we fold. The other reason is it's easier to find the fabric we want to use for our projects if we can see all of the options available. It's also easier to get our fabrics out if they're all folded. If they're neat, it's just a matter of sliding the fabric out that you want and you don't have to dig through a pile of messed up fabric. So let's have a look at how we fold a small piece of fabric. So I have this one here and this one fits on a desk nicely. So this is a good size to fold on the desk. So the first thing we want to do is lay out the fabric with the right side of the fabric touching the table. So we want right side down. The reason for this is when we fold it, we will be able to see the pretty side. So once you have your fabric smoothed out on the table, look for the short end. So this is the long end, this is the short end. And you want to pick up the short end and line it up with its opposite short end, like so. And then you want to look for the next short end. This is quite square, so we can actually just use any end. But now this is our short end, this is our long end, so we're going to take our short end and fold it over. And then we have a nice square piece of fabric which we can put away on the shelf. So sometimes we have fabric that is too big for the table. So we lie it down on the floor, making sure that our right side is facing the floor, our wrong side is facing us, and we can look for the short end and take it to its opposite short end. Making sure everything is sitting nicely and your ends are lined up. Smooth out the fabric as you go. Then find the next short end and fold it to the opposite side so that it lines up with its opposite short end. And again, make sure you're smoothing it all out as you go. It's a good idea to take your time. Don't rush it. Short end to short end. Smooth as you go. Short end to short end. Smooth as you go. And last one, short end to short end. And you have a piece of folded fabric ready to put away. Okay, so the next thing is to carry the fabric over to the shelf. Once you've folded it, you don't want to just pick it up anywhere because you can unfold it. You want to make sure that you have fingers and thumbs on either side of the fabric to hold all those folds neatly together. For a larger piece of fabric, you can do the same thing, thumbs on one side, fingers on the other. Or if it's a big thick one, you might find it easier to do one hand on both sides to hold all of those folds in place. So when it's time to put it away, we want to make sure that when we put it away, we have the folded edge of the fabric showing, because this will make it easier for the next person to see what the fabric is in case they would like to use it. Sometimes if we use the loose edge, it's a little bit ratty and messy and harder to see the fabric. So let's find the folded edge and we are going to slide it into our shelf neatly on top. And now the next person to come will be able to see that this one is the blue spot. Okay, so there you have it. I would really love to see you guys all have a go at folding both small pieces of fabric and larger pieces of fabric. And remember, with your larger pieces, you can always ask a friend to help you if it is an extremely large piece.